Okay. If I've got some white stuff on my face or my neck, that's because I sunscreen, went for a run. And I don't even know why I have to justify that. I feel like maybe I'm just trying to observe the way that you think about me, so then if you see something on my face, I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's just about this. Realizing how restricted I am in my life, and I can see it in others as well, and even as I talk about this, I can feel some tingling going on over my face, maybe some tension in my jaw, some pain in my neck. The rest of my body feels quite relaxed. But a lot of people who follow me on this channel are into health, spirituality, improving their life, travel, whatever it is. And if you actually want to comment below, like why you follow this channel, that would be greatly appreciated, because then I can actually make videos more for you specifically. But you know, I got into this journey because of health, mainly. Because I wanted to feel better and I wanted to look better. And that's plain and simply why I was almost pushed into health when I was about 18 years old. So for the last 8 years, that's been my life. Trauma release, getting in touch with my emotions, sensuality, health, fasting, detoxification, anything that I could find that I thought that could improve my life, I would go into. Now, what I'm seeing, I'm seeing it happen in me, and I'm seeing it happen in a level, at a society level. For the last 30 years have been pretty dark years, I would say. Like the 80s, the 90s. People were just sort of not asking so many questions. The huge majority of the Western world was not asking questions. Going to work, sitting in traffic, doing your job, getting ready for retirement. Now, if you loved your job, that's amazing. Congratulations. You know, you probably don't need to ask any questions. Why would you ask questions if you love your job? There's a lot of people who hate their job and they continue to do it because they feel like they have to. Similarly in health, just give all the power away to the doctors. Even though most of the doctors are not interested in health, they're not interested in prevention, they're interested in treatment. Huge difference there. And, okay, well, I'll just give all my power to them. They must know, they wear their white coats. Well, I'll listen to them. Oh, just ads, fast food. Yeah, I'm just going to eat that. I'm not going to ask any questions. Now that's all changing. People are at a stage right now where shit's coming up. Like, stuff is coming up onto the surface. If you're watching this video, most likely you're going through something pretty big in your life, because let me give you a little secret. Everyone is going through something big right now. Life is starting to really shake up and speed up, and no longer will it allow you or me to go through a life that is not your life. It's just not acceptable anymore. And this is what I'm feeling, and this is what lots of people that I speak to are also feeling. And I know it's happening for so many others, that we're coming to a really intense time, and these next 3, 4, 5 years are just going to ramp up even more. And there's going to be probably a lot of social detoxification, social destruction, people breaking down in order to find themselves again, because we've just put on so many masks. And I can see it in myself. I put on so many masks. And as I even say that, I just get tingles in my body, because I've got goosebumps on my legs. we were never supported as a society to be ourselves. I was never supported to be fully myself. And this is no one's fault, it's just the way it happened. And everyone wants to fit in. So then I created a personality at a very deep subconscious level to fit in. Now, what is that personality? That personality is nice. That personality is playful. That personality is not wanting conflict. That personality is not wanting to upset people, wanting to fit in, wanting to achieve, wanting to be really good at things so then I get accepted and I get validation, and it's all bullshit. I've created this personality, and now if you're watching this and you haven't really dived into this stuff, it might be sounding all very like, yeah, this is pretty weird. But the deeper you go into yourself, you realize that, hang on, like, I've lost myself. I'm not even in touch with what I truly desire, what I really desire. I'm not in touch with my pure inspiration, my passion. I've lived a lot of my life to-do list after to-do list, succeeding after succeeding, next thing, next thing, next thing, proving myself, proving myself. Yes, I've been super grateful, and I'm extremely lucky that I didn't go fully into that, and I have actually traveled so much and had so many different experiences, and I've got some mental awareness around checking in with myself and being like, is that me, is that not? But I don't have the capacity to be myself. I can catch myself in the moment, say if I'm speaking to someone in conversation. And I just want to point out now, because what really helps is when I'm communicating, and when most people are, we go up into our minds. And our minds come from a space of, how do I look good? How do I fit in? How do I sound good? What was my past? How do I survive because of my past experiences? Survival. So I try and drop out of my mind as much as possible. But the mind is a sneaky, sneaky person. Sneaky just entity that just grips my attention and my awareness, which is what I am. I am my attention and my awareness behind my eyes, that peers behind my eyes. And my mind is just incessantly thinking, 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 thinking. And when I attach my attention to my mind, I start believing I'm my mind. And that's dangerous, because the mind, all the mind is just your past in a rubbish bin, regurgitating itself, judgment after judgment after judgment. You will never find joy in the mind. The mind is just analytical. It's good for to-do lists. It's good for, yeah, okay, I need to like find something on a map. I need to add 2 + 2. That's your mind. But in terms of making a decision from deep within, from inspiration, that comes from deep within your awareness, deep within your body. And I've totally lost contact with that. So I'm going to cut off the video here, because there's more I want to say, but I want to cut it off here. I don't want it to be too long, because it is a bit of a ramble, and I'm just trying to go in some direction that I'm not sure, but I'm trying to be as honest and open as possible. So I'm going to cut it off here, and then I'm going to start a new one. So